I'm standing next to what will be the first ever elevator shaft going down to Lake of the Ozarks. I'm over here at the Toy Box, which is a development right here in Lake Ozark, and here with Dennis Newberry, who knows a lot about this thing and this giant shaft right behind us. So tell me a little about what's going on here, what the plan is, and the vision and all that.
Okay, so from day one, we always knew we would get docks here. We just knew it was going to be a long process. So that process was a little over a year in the making. We spent the last 6 months, Apperson has, in excavating this area out so that we can build that dock system and an elevator to get you down to it. So that's been talked about for years here. Never happened. We're going to be the first, but there will be an elevator here probably within about 6 months, and that elevator will contain nothing but a staircase, fire escape, and an elevator to take you down to the docks, breakwater, and there'll be a platform down there. We'll probably put in bathrooms here next to the building itself. But other than that, that's all that building's going to be for, is to access 200 plus slips that we can build down there.
And this is, I mean, how high above the water level are we right now? Because this is a dizzying height. I was kind of looking down there in the elevator shaft. It was like, okay, I'm stepping back for just a moment. Like, how far down are we going to the water level?
Right, and I'm not big on heights. People that know me well know that I don't even like to fly. We're probably on average somewhere between 50 and 60 feet above grade, above the lake itself.
And again, this is kind of towards the back of what's been developed so far at the Toy Box. Y'all started developing the Toy Box here at this really highly visible spot right here. I mean, again, we have the community bridge in the background. Everybody knows exactly where this is. And it was this unique concept of a place that you can park your fun motor toys, you know, whether it's your motor coach or your Corvette or a boat or whatever, inside this really high ceiling, deep room with also some living space incorporated in it. But that was kind of like the original design. We walked through some of those units, right? So say a little more about the kind of first phase of development, where you guys are at now and what's ahead.
Got the amenities in right out of the gate. We didn't want anybody buying a unit here and not having the amenities. So we've had all the amenities in. It's gated. You've got a RV pump out here, pickleball court, basketball goal. There's a swimming pool. The clubhouse is amazing.
So yeah, that's, again, it's like these could be used as just a cool place that you are right here next to the lake, and eventually going to be able to just take an elevator down to the dock. And so it's not your lake place. It's just a place where you have, again, keep the Corvette or whatever else out here and go and enjoy it. I mean, I guess theoretically some people could live in the unit upstairs or spend a good portion of the summer there if they wanted to, because there's living quarters. It's just really flexible is the idea,
It is,
right?
yeah. It is. Nathan, we've got 3 owners that live here permanently.
Okay.
One of those has 1,100 square feet of living space in their upper level loft, mezzanine. A couple others are not full-time, but I would call them snowbirds. They're here part-time a good portion of the year in the summer. And then everybody else that owns one, either there's somebody local or regional that needed space and they're storing stuff like their cars, boats, whatever. And then some of those are weekenders, just like at any condo project, that come down and enjoy the lake on a weekend or on an extended stay, you know, holidays, whatever.
Okay, so last question then about the elevator itself. Opening this year, right? That's the idea? Is that probably by the end of the season or later this year is the target date for that elevator, to people will be able to see it from the lake and all that?
That's correct. We're not making any promises, but we do think that we'll get that building built this summer, probably the tail end of the year. It will take about 6 months to do it. We're within a few days to weeks at most, weather permitting, of getting the foundation poured that will allow us to start the structure. And again, that structure will house nothing but an elevator and a fire escape staircase.
That's pretty cool. This will be the only elevator, again, down to the lake like this, from a cliff down to the lake, the only elevator at the lake. I don't think there's very many elevators at the lake, period. Probably more in houses than there are in commercial buildings at the lake. But
maybe the hospital and a few big resorts.
Right. So, and then a lot of docks. You said how many dock slips potential eventually can you guys have down there?
We were approved for over 200.
Okay. So
As the density of the development itself, I think we were approved for 208 units.
great. Well, I think it's going to be fun for people that are boating this summer to just kind of watch this happen right here cliffside as they go by, because